the Disney Vibes Podcast, talking insider tips, tricks, and pixie dust. For the most magical place on Earth, here's Andrew and Heather.
This is episode 37 of the Disney Vibes Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Andrew.
I'm the other host, Heather.
Not paying attention.
No.
You can hear me in your headphones and not fully awake and ready.
Okay. It's only because I've had 2 sips of my coffee, and it's also 6 o'clock in the morning, so give me some slack.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Disney Vibes brought to you by Magical Destination Travel. You like us, our content, the show. Show your support by booking your next Disney World, Disneyland, cruise line, all cruise lines, Universal, anything you need. BookMDTravel.com, costs you nothing. Please download the Disney Vibes Podcast. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts from. You like the contact, help us out, provide feedback and a rating as well. Appreciate your support. And we're trying to build that YouTube channel to really get that up and running. So if you can do that, share, spread the word. We greatly appreciate it. You got a joke for me?
I do. That's what I'm trying to find. Okay.
Let's go. Hit me.
Here we go. Okay. Hold on. Oh, my gosh. Why didn't Han Solo like his steak?
His steak?
His steak.
Oh, I know this. It was too chewy. All right, I'm back on top.
Art. I had faith.
Yeah.
He sent me that one.
Oh.
I had faith.
All right. Yeah, you got a joke for Heather. Send it in. You can email us.
Oh, my God, please. My life's so much easier. Yes, send it to
BookMDTravel by Heather at gmail.com.
that too. Yes.
There you go. Perfect. Or on the socials. All right. Would you rather have Mike Wazowski make you laugh every time you're feeling down, or have Joy cheer you up when you're sad?
Goodness, no. I'll have Mike Wazowski.
Great. Yeah. I like Mike Wazowski
Mike
as well.
Wazowski.
He's a funny guy. Okay. Lots of things have come out in the news recently. Let's start with Woody's Roundup, the barbecue restaurant. So the big thing is having a sit-down restaurant now in Hollywood Studios in the Toy Story Land area is just monumental in the sense that it's going to help alleviate some crowds, or spread them out, I should say, really is what it's going to come down to. And we've been looking forward to the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue for a while. It's opening up March 23rd at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So here's the official press release from Disney. Howdy, partners. Get ready for some mouth-watering barbecue and all the fix-ins at Roundup Rodeo Barbecue at Disney's Hollywood Studios, opening March 23rd, 2023. Using some of his favorite toys, games, play sets, Andy has created a rodeo arena for his toys and all honorary toys visiting Andy's backyard. Guests can chow down on house-smoked meats, Roundup of sides, sweet surprises, and more in this Western-themed family-style restaurant where they'll see the world through the eyes of Andy's toys. Okay, buckaroos, let's check out the menu, right? So I'm not going to read the whole menu, but it's family style, and they have biscuits, the prospectors. It's all themed very appropriately Toy Story. And then they have a couple different salads, tomato salad, Rex's romaine and kale, and a watermelon salad. And then you have smoked ribs, beef brisket, sausage, barbecue chicken, slow smoked cauliflower, bratwurst, a rib chop. That's for all those plant-based offerings. Spuds, the married Spuds, Forcefield fried pickles, Slinky Dog mac and cheese, buck and baked beans, cowpoke corn on the cob, mean old potato salad, veggie slaw, campfire roasted vegetables, and then your desserts, cupcake a la forky, lemon and blueberry cheesecake, Billy's chocolate silk pie, goat's apple pie, and Gruff's peach strawberry pie. And, of course, some grown-up cocktails, the snake eye margarita, rum punch, chocolate with a grown-up twist, frozen peanut butter and jelly.
Interesting.
Whiskey lemonade, the Rodeo mule, and then they have some non-alcoholic ones as well, it's very similar to the frozen cocoa and Partysaurus Tex and Molly's frozen iced tea. So overall, the image, there's a lot. Looks great. So I would definitely, we'll put it on the socials and everything in the show notes. Definitely something to check out if you're in Hollywood Studios, and it'll be a good restaurant to check out.
You said March 23rd of this
March
year?
March 23rd, that is
so
correct.
So we get to experience it when we go this summer.
As long as you can get a reservation.
Well, all right, and here's the other thing. Where is it located there? Is it going to be, it's not where the quick serve is there right now.
No. Lunchbox is staying.
Right. Like, I'm just trying to envision where they could fit it.
I'm thinking, you know how it kind of connects to Galaxy's Edge? I think it's going to be somewhere on the right side. You go left to go walk through to go around to the back to Galaxy's Edge. I think it's in there, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. I mean, because we didn't really see anything this past summer.
Yeah, I feel like it's past Aliens.
Okay.
Because there's no other place for it. Yeah. So,
okay.
Speaking of Toy Story, did you see the press release from Disney?
I was just going to add. So yesterday, it was announced that there's going to be a Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
Oh, you sound so disappointed.
I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Well, you know what? I have to say that I think that initially, when there's a sequel and the other ones were just so good, that is the reaction. But I don't really
But this is not a sequel.
Well,
this is number 5. And they even had like the spinoff Lightyear last year, right? On the whole thing. So, I mean, all right, listen. Toy Story 1, great, right? Toy Story 2.
Not nice
No.
about it. Go ahead.
You know, for all of us that grew up on the Toy Story, like, you know, whole trilogy at first.
Yeah.
3 was like the end, right? He gave the toys to Molly, and that was that, right?
Right.
You know, Andy had grown up. So now it's another whole one. And, you know, 4 is coming out, you know, 4 came out with, you know, with Molly traveling. And I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm sure the Imagineers and Pixar is going to do a phenomenal job. Of course, we're going to watch it. And I may be pleasantly surprised. I don't know. I don't know how much more you can stretch it, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Interesting. All right.
So, I mean, I don't know. That's all. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay. Well, if I tell you the other movie that's coming out.
I think I know that too. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, so they announced that Toy Story 5 is coming out, and then a Frozen 3.
Yeah, which.
So I mean, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. I mean, they've done great overall. Let's see what the story is. I don't know what the story is going to be.
What's the story basis for 2? Because I'm having such a blank right now.
With what?
Second one.
What do you mean? What's
Frozen? For Frozen 2. I don't remember.
So Frozen 2 is
what was the purpose? What was the journey? Oh my gosh. I can't remember.
I'm
having a moment.
Now you have me in a funk. I can't remember.
I don't remember either. Okay, so I will tell you when I was pregnant with one of my children.
Oh, it was the Enchanted Forest, remember? Remember she had to sing deep in the... remember she kept hearing her mother's voice?
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Remember they went to the Enchanted Forest?
Yeah, no, I got it. I remember
and Elsa stayed there, right? Remember at the end?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. No, I got it.
That was a good storyline, I will say.
No, it was.
A little hard to follow at first, but for the kids.
Right. I was just going to say that was definitely more of like every time you watched it, you picked up on something new.
Right.
And it was deep.
It was deep in the sense that it was unraveling the origin of Elsa's magical powers.
Got it.
So that's, kind of gave you like that foresight, if that makes sense. We are so off the rails, it's not even funny. So.
Well, no, but that's news though. It was just announced yesterday, and then we're just trying to recall what in the world these movies were about.
That's it. Okay, let's keep moving on, and I'm definitely going off the rails because there has been a lot of news that's come out. So Disney News has just a quick housekeeping or mousekeeping update. The walking path between Magic Kingdom and Grand Floridian is temporarily closed starting February 13th. So for those who like to walk from Grand Floridian to the Magic Kingdom, it will be shut down and it's supposed to reopen later this spring. So even those who, it can be a longer walk, but those who walk from Polynesian, it's the same thing. You can't get through that way. Now, obviously, it's due to refurbishment and construction of buildings there. Not that it's going to be essentially close to the walking path, but really I think the challenge is there'll be some scaffolding up and everything. And it's just for safety issues. So if you do like to walk that lovely path that was just completed in the last year or so, it needs to be closed down for a little bit. So, also, the new storyline details have been revealed for Tiana's Bayou adventure. So there's been a lot of talk, right, of Pecos Bill. And Pecos Bill is the restaurant in Magic Kingdom. They used to have the taco bar and everything with all the fixings. since its proximity to Splash Mountain, they are thinking that could become part of Tiana's castle. The restaurant, at the end of the movie, Princess and the Frog, she likes to be, the cook and everything like that. So they're thinking that could be reimagined to be part of the storyline when Tiana's Bayou Adventure opens and takes the place of Splash Mountain, which, let's speak about that for a second. I know we talked about the sad part, but...
Off the rails.
No, but just, I want to know how they're going to, in the movie, or how they're going to... That's a long ride. Splash Mountain. Mm-hmm. Well, whatever. The formerly known as Splash Mountain. So I'm wondering what music they're going to put in, like from Princess and Frog and everything.
Okay.
And then how are they going to encompass the drop of Splash Mountain into the storyline? What do you think?
I don't know, only because I don't know.
Okay.
I will be honest, I haven't watched that movie in a long time. I do know it's got like the New Orleans type feel, so I'm thinking that type of music is going to be incorporated to it or into it. But I really don't know. But
okay.
Did we also talk about the fact that they're now selling the water from Splash Mountain for over $1,000?
I think we talked about that last time.
I don't remember,
ridiculous.
But yes, that was actually a thing, which is bonkers, insane.
Yeah, I
mean, we could have done that when we were there. We were only there a week before it shut down, but we didn't think about it because who really thinks about it? And then we should have thought about it. It would be $1,000 richer.
No, I would have never done that. I'm sorry. Like, okay. I don't know. Whatever. Like, that is not, I don't know what people are doing. Whatever. To each their own. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Right? But, so, anyways, getting back to Tiana, right? The deep, like, at the young age, it says Tiana developed a deep passion for cooking and began to dream of one day owning her own business. So Walt Disney Imagineering is creating the original next chapter story for Tiana. So within the attraction queue, guests are going to discover that she continues to grow her business with Tiana's Foods, an employee-owned cooperative. Combining her talents with those of the local community, Tiana has transformed an aging salt mine and built a beloved brand. So they're trying to, this is what they're envisioning for everything, right?
So it's not really even connecting to the movie baseline.
To my understanding, yeah, let's see. So the endeavor began when Tiana purchased a salt mine in the area surrounding the large salt dome it operated from with the help of her mother, Eudora. Naveen, Lewis, and fellow owners of the cooperative, Tiana revised the old salt mine and the surrounding land, growing a wide array of vegetables, herbs, and spices for her recipes. So this multifaceted enterprise turned the aging salt mine into a space that has come alive, complete with a boutique farm and both a working and teaching kitchen. Tiana's Foods is where Tiana and her colleagues create all sorts of new products that they are bringing to the world, including a line of original hot sauces. She gives a big thanks to her family and friends and the entire community for all the support they've given her by throwing an amazing party during Mardi Gras season. When it turns out there's been a bit of a mix-up with the party preparations, Tiana invites us to meet her at Tiana's Foods to help with the missing ingredient for the party. When we arrive, we may see that Tiana spruced up the company's facilities with vibrant art from local artists. Food for the party is being prepared, and beignets are being loaded into crates for the celebration. All kinds of preparations are underway for the journey into the Bayou with Tiana, along with new and familiar friends from the animated film. So it's going to be part of that. Picking up where the story left off, Tiana continues bringing people together with Tiana's Foods, another treasured meeting place to spend time together and celebrate a diverse community. Tiana is working with cooperative members to teach gardening and cooking to children of all ages and inspiring other women to run successful businesses as the brand grows nationwide. So continue following along with the updates related to Tiana's Bayou Adventure as it makes its way to Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland in 2024. So that's kind of what they're kind of setting the stage for what the ride is going to be. So saying that now, watch that last drop of Splash Mountain. You are the missing ingredient.
Oh my gosh.
Watch.
Okay.
Mark it down. So yeah, that's coming up. Yeah.
Very interesting.
A lot of news. The other thing is, so let's talk about Tron.
Yes, let's talk about Tron.
Because the last time we talked, I don't think we even mentioned, we were like, I was guessing spring. Well, we know Tron is opening, right? And it's coming up very, very quickly. April 4th is the Tron's Lightcycle. You can enter the grid on April 4th. Okay. Cast member previews and other employees have already gotten to start to ride the Tron.
Right.
A couple things that people are liking. So in the canopy area, on the socials, they are loving the music. So from the movies, they definitely used the music from the movies. It's a lot of Daft Punk, right? You're going to like that. You'll be feeling it.
Interesting. Okay.
So, we haven't had the kids watch either Tron movie. There's 2 of them. So I think that's got to be on our to-do list so they're ready.
Or me. I haven't seen it.
I think I've seen parts of, I don't know if I saw the second one. But anyways, whichever.
Okay.
So we definitely have to, make sure they watch that. But it's a quick ride. Everything that people have been saying is if you're on it 60 seconds, it's quick. And not that you need to know the storyline of Tron to understand and fully enjoy the ride. It's not going to build it up for you.
Okay. Interesting.
Like, think of Guardians.
Right.
Even if you've never seen Guardians, you know what's going on, that you're saving the world. You're on this, this rocket to kind of go to the portal. And I don't want to, spoil it for people who have not been on Guardians. But you get the idea, right? It's built up over there, right? Greetings, Earthlings, or Epcot things,
right.
or
So
Epcotians. Epcotians, that's what he says.
Oh, my Lord.
But,
yes.
right.
No, that experience is it's building it for you.
So it's quick, right? That's number one. Number two, I know there's been a lot of chatter about the inclusivity of it based on people of different sizes. So there is, you don't have to be like on the cycle. The last car of each coaster is a regular bench seat.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Okay.
So, but I don't know, like there's some people that feel uncomfortable with it. So we'll see how that evolves. I don't think they'll be changing the coaster much, but let's see what happens overall with that.
2 things that I did see over in the world of socials that they said it was 90 seconds, I think, from
It's
like
quick.
start to beginning.
You're in under the canopy a little bit. You'll hear the train, right, as it goes by,
Yeah.
and then you're outside for a little bit. It's quick.
Right. So 90 seconds, and that the use of, oh gosh.
Lockers.
No. Like it's a smooth ride, but if you struggle with like
Motion sickness.
yes, that could do it for you. And they said like, how Avatar is the
4D.
yeah, just like the, what do they call that? I'm struggling.
It's not virtual reality.
No, but like the screens and stuff. She said that it was rough.
Okay.
So I don't know.
we talked about there is a small pouch for your personal belongings.
Right.
However, the cool thing is there's double-sided lockers that you open, so they require you to put in your whatever, pocketbook, bag, backpack, whatever you have, your personal belongings in this double-sided locker. And I don't know exactly what it looks like, but you scan your Magic Band or your card to open it and close it.
Cool.
So very quick because the little netting in front is not going to do much. Listen, there's going to be a million hats and sunglasses that fall off of it. Let's be honest. We see that at Space Mountain and everything else.
Right.
All of them. But they do have these lockers available. So Tron 4-4 and keep following the socials. There'll be a lot more information, for that as it comes out. Okay, let's talk Flower and Garden Festival. So we got back from the Festival of the Arts, Epcot International Festival of the Arts Festival. Heather, what's the date that it ends?
It ends February
Soon.
20th.
Okay, so 10 days left. Here's the thing. We had an experience Festival of the Arts, at Epcot. We had to try it out. It's different. It's eclectic. There's a lot of artists. I think we had mentioned that in the last one. So definitely something to check out at some point, especially if you are into the visual arts and that kind of atmosphere and you want to purchase a lot of art. But we do have more news regarding Epcot International Flower Garden Festival. Kicks off March 1st through July 5th. So think about that.
Wow. Okay.
You want to know why that is? What always kicks off in July?
Well, it's food and
Food and wine.
No, of course.
So food and wine will probably be like a week or two later through November, and then it's the holiday season. So Epcot is really now divided up their things. They have their 4 kind of like seasonal festivals, let's say.
Right.
Right? So Festival of the Arts and then you have Flower and Garden. You have food and wine, which almost encompasses 2 seasons, between fall and summer. And then obviously your winter, you don't really have a season. It's so busy with everything else you got going on. But nothing lovelier than springtime at Walt Disney World. The days get longer, the weather warms up, yes, let's hope so, and colorful flowers bloom across the landscape. One of the best places to experience spring is the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival on March 1st through July 5th. It'll feature alluring gardens, whimsical topiaries, lively entertainment, beautiful merchandise, and delightfully fresh cuisine. So here are the things. For the first time this year, the topiaries of Mirabel, Antonio, Isabella, and Luisa from Encanto will make a grand appearance at the festival. It'll be located near the Epcot main entrance. These new topiaries are sure to be a must-do photo moment. But remember,
we don't talk about Bruno.
You got my joke. Good.
No.
That's not all. Princess Tiana topiary will grace the American Adventure. And there'll, of course, be returning favorites such as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Captain Hook, Tick-Tock Croc, Figment, Anna and Elsa, and more. With that, the popular Garden Rocks concert series is back, featuring favorite tunes at the America Gardens Theater. That's a great open theater there.
It is really nice.
So, and then, of course, the food. And I'm going to talk about the lineup because there are some really decent bands that I would go see. Taste Buds, they're more than 15 outdoor kitchens will be offering specialty menus of scrumptious cuisine and beverages. One of the favorites is the Citrus Blossom. It will be at Odyssey. And there will be all kinds of mouth-watering delights as well. And you will be able to commemorate your visit with the official 70s-inspired Orange Bird merchandise, including apparel, headwear, drinkware, and more, since Epcot is celebrating their 40th anniversary.
I don't understand the Orange Bird, but whatever. It is what it is. Back in the day, it was a thing, apparently.
Well, just sharing the news, that's all.
No, I get it.
So, all right, so let's talk the rock concert series that they've kind of outlined. I mean, it could continually evolve and change, but kicking off right in line. So March 3rd to 4th, Journey former lead vocalist Steve Auger, or Jerry, I'm sorry, will be there. March 5th through 6th, Daughtry.
Oh, gosh.
Right? March 12th through the 13th, I'm not going to read them all. Smash Mouth. Right?
Yeah.
All right. March 24th to the 25th, Berlin.
I don't know that one.
Take my breath away. Let's see. They keep announcing other ones. Let's see. The Pointer Sisters.
90s.
No. April 7th through the 8th, Starship. We built this city. Yeah, you don't like it. Anyways. Switchfoot. April 30th, May 1st, Kool and the Gang.
Okay.
May 28th through the 29th, Rick Springfield. Jesse's Girl.
Got it. Hitting all the age
June.
generations.
They are, absolutely. June 2nd through the 5th, Plain White Tees. June 11th through the 12th, the Commodores. June 16th through the 17th, Vertical Horizon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right? So, and that's pretty much, the majority of them that I wanted to talk about. So, obviously, right now you can secure your spot for those rockin' performances with a Garden Rocks dining package, and you can learn more at freshepcot.com to learn more about that. Excuse me. I'm sorry. We can say it's cool to go to this festival. Not as cool as Food and Wine, in my opinion, but it's cool seeing how they transform that park with all the topiaries. And in just being in bloom, there are so many flowers.
It's beautiful. I remember actually the first time that we went and actually figured out that Epcot had these festivals. It was during this festival, and I was blown away by. I think it was Anna and Elsa was the one that really. I walked in. It was right in the beginning where they said that they're going to have the characters from Encanto. So it's just really, breathtaking and amazing what they can do with flowers, because I get flowers, and I try to keep them alive, but it just doesn't happen. So God bless Disney.
Sorry, that was a good one.
Well, it's true.
I got you. That's true. That is true. So, okay. Want to talk about Disney Cruise Line. I know we kept talking about it. Disney Cruise Line is celebrating their silver anniversary this year, 25 years this summer. So what they're going to be having is new entertainment offerings and family activities to inspired menu items and theme merchandise. A lot more to look forward on board all 5 ships, May through September. So my only thing is when they say May through September of 2023, was that 5 months? Not even 4? Five full months, May, June, July, August, and September. Why would you not keep that anniversary at least a year? Like, if you think about 50th anniversary, it was 18 months.
Right. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe
Just
it's
a
their
thought.
busy season. I mean,
It is
September.
It is, because then you get into hurricane season.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Right.
Like,
I mean, I get that. Whatever. It not the biggest thing. But lot more things coming up with their silver anniversary at sea. So there's going to be a new fireworks show lighting up the night. If you have never been on a Disney cruise line, it's pretty incredible what they do. We part of that pirate night that they did. So they've had it's a quintessential part of the Disney Cruise Line experience, and there's nothing better than seeing it just directly over the ocean, right?
Yeah, no, it's very cool.
So they will be shining the night. The night sky will shine even brighter this summer, as it is a shimmering new fireworks display on the silver anniversary at sea itineraries, which I believe is pretty much any of those that encompass from May through September. So it is a limited time evening extravaganza, as we talked about, but it'll have all kinds of iconic and beloved Disney music, and there'll be a new signature song created for the silver anniversary at sea, and it'll be on most Bohemian, Caribbean, and Mediterranean cruises this summer. So they are also going to have the captain's reception. It is a well-known cruising tradition by Disney Cruise Line guests that have experienced for years. It'll be in the very It's going to be reimagined into a one-of-a-kind celebratory experience with an extra dose of magic. So the one evening, whatever they determined it is, guests are invited to join the ship's captain and cruise director in the atrium for that anniversary toast. It'll have appearances with Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie, dressed in their new shimmering looks. And,
Very
of
nice.
course, the new Silver Anniversary at Sea theme song. And then there's a limited edition for Castaway Club gift members. You'll get that. So any Castaway Club members who set sail will receive that limited edition framed art print in their stateroom to commemorate. So it'll be a 11 by 14. So now's the time to celebrate 25 years of Disney Cruise Line. They're just going to keep expanding, as we mentioned. 2024, the Disney Treasure comes out, and then that other ship that they purchased that was, 75% complete?
Right.
They will be then quickly going from 4 ships. They've almost doubled their fleet. They'll have 7. So I think that's a little further off. But that being said, cruises are on sale as far as your deposits right now. Heather's been doing a lot of work on cruise lines overall. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so as of right now, and it's only for maybe
Select sailings,
yeah,
right?
select sailings, and for a limited time, instead of putting down a 20% deposit, you now have the option to put a 10% deposit down when it comes to Disney Cruise Lines. However, like Andrew said, that we can book all major cruise lines. So for Royal Caribbean, they have 30% off per guest, as well as some sailings kids sail free, and then there is another discount that it all adds up. So if you are interested in any cruise, we are more than happy to
Oblige.
Absolutely. And then I have something about cruises. So it was on socials and I cried watching this. So they're at a port. I don't know what port it was, but it was Disney Cruise Lines and like 2 or 3 other giant cruise ships. And do you remember the horn on Disney Cruise Lines can play music?
Yes.
So
versus the other ones that are just
yeah. So I don't. So then they did like When You Wish Upon a Star, and then there was another one, and it was almost like a battle of the ships. It was awesome. And
Battleship.
Oh God, yeah. No, but with their horns. So like Disney would do it, and then you would hear people from the other ship cheered on, and then all of a sudden, like just a random ship, a Carnival ship, I think it was, just did like bon.
Yeah, they couldn't keep up with
No,
Disney.
no, it was like Disney clearly like blew them out of the water, but it was awesome.
All right, we're about to wrap up. I did want to say we got some confusing news. I know we talked about the Reedy Creek Improvement District, but the legislator this week is changing it, and there's going to be a governor-appointed board for that. But it seems like Disney will be able to govern in a certain degree still with it. It's going to be renamed. I don't even remember the name because it's really not relevant to me. But that whole I feel like that fight was between Chapek and the government and the governor of Florida, DeSantis. Maybe things have cooled down a little bit now that Bob Iger is back in charge, because he did have a call with all the shareholders the other day. The other big thing he announced, besides Toy Story 5 and Frozen 3 coming, was the Avatar experience coming to Disneyland. So we know Avatar's latest movie has completely blown apart box office expectations, I guess, right? Or something.
Yeah.
But the Way of Water, which we haven't seen yet, but we will. It is currently at this moment of us recording the fourth biggest film of all time globally, with close to $2.2 billion earned.
Wow.
So why would you not want to cash in on that, right? So they are going to bring. We know Walt Disney World's Pandora World of Avatar, has done very well at Walt Disney World. So they are going to be bringing that experience to Disneyland, and they'll be sharing more details on that very soon. So a lot coming in, with that. And it's not, I don't think they're going to kind of duplicate it, which means I don't think they're taking what's at Walt Disney World and planting it in Walt Disneyland, because Walt Disney World kind of just fits in with Animal Kingdom. So it's going to be interesting to see how this evolves.
Interesting.
For it overall. It's going to be a new Avatar experience coming to Disneyland Resort, not a new Avatar attraction or Pandora, the World of Avatar. So let's see, what it actually evolves and becomes. So that being said, Heather, socials.
So come visit us over at our website, bookmdtravel.com. You can find us on Instagram at Magical Destinations Travel Co. Also, too, when you're there, you can check out all of our agents. We have several agents that are ready to help build the most magical vacation and experience for you. And if you're interested in becoming an agent, please feel free to reach out.
Yes, there's a couple blog posts on that, right?
Yes. There's blog posts if you go into the blog section of, the benefits of being an agent. And then if you head on over to Facebook, you can find us at Magical Destinations Travel, Twitter, Magical Desk Trav, YouTube, please subscribe and like. So Magical Destinations Travel Company, and that is at Disney Vibes.
Perfect. Till next time, let the Disney vibes flow.
Find Disney Vibes for all your vacation needs on the web at bookmdtravel.com.